thinking about. It was
Really?
the video that made me.
I won't be letting you pick any of the comedians that
I'm going
made
to
you
be
laugh.
forcing you to watch the video.
No, please don't. Welcome to Road Comics Adventures. I'm Rene's Heroes last night.
I love Hogan's Heroes.
I do too. And I really enjoyed him last night in particular.
Yeah.
Hey, Bray, this is my partner. Hitting both of the buttons on the phone.
Everything, we got 4 camera. It's a 4 camera shoot.
Wow.
I know.
Well, you know why that is.
You do tell.
We own a production company.
Well, that's true. By the way, just so you know, this is live on YouTube. You're live on Facebook, Road Comics Adventures Public. You're live on Facebook, Rene Bray page.
Correct.
And then the fourth one, that's just a background recording.
My nose itches. What does that mean?
You're coming into
money.
Snot.
Well, it wouldn't be me coming into it. It's kind of going to head your way.
I hope there's a zero velocity. So,
I'm letting that one go right over the plate, don't you?
I know. I think that's wise.
We are in a strange and wonderful mood tonight.
I think that's true. I'm not sure 100% why, but I think that's true.
You know what? First of all, I think it's because we got a new project starting.
Let's see if that's better. Is that better?
I don't care.
I don't
either. We have a new project starting. People that don't know, we do have a production company. That's what, when you see effing adorable every place, that's the umbrella company that we work under.
Right.
Because we were told by this one person that's a really good friend of mine that we were effing adorable.
I don't know who said that.
Yes, you do.
Whoever said it, they were sharp. Brilliant, you might even say.
And it was enough to make us name our company after that. So that's and that's our production company. And we have one project already in the works. And then yesterday we really decided on a second.
Well, we have 2 in the works.
Oh, well, that's true. 2 in the works. And then we added the third one yesterday.
And the third one we're actually going to start on immediately, actually.
Actually, we've already started on it. One of us has.
So I doubt we'll get all 3 done in 2026, but I'm hoping we get at least 2 of the 3 done this year.
2 of the 3 are going to be done.
So, I mean, again, what we started talking 51 weeks ago.
And 2 days.
And what going on, Effing Adorable Productions, which is a full-fledged production company. Then we also have a booking agency.
Which means if you're a venue or if you have some kind of special event and you want a comedian, you can call us, preferably me, or else you get the German character that can.
Or, if you call it an odd time, you might end up with one of our interns.
Well, that's true. I'm hesitant to let them handle the phones.
But they have not proven to be responsible.
No, they are not good at it. But then what we will do is we will provide you with the comic that you need, because we do have resources all over the country. Flip's been in the business over 40 years. I was in the business for 30 years. I retired, but I'm back again. So over 35 years between the 2 of us, that's almost
a lot of years.
Yeah.
That's a number of years.
But we have some of the best comedians that we have access to. And depending on what your budget is, we can get the right comedian for you.
Oh, look, already Betty Newman's up there.
Hey, Betty Newman.
Actually, it's funny because she is still alive at 65, right? And so So we also have a live show. Like, so I do my show, which I've been doing my entire adult life, which is comedy and stage hypnosis. And then Renee and I started Road Comics Adventures Live, which is our show that we do together on stage. And we were thinking about naming our tour,
We're not dead yet.
which I think is apropos.
Yeah.
Look at that. All in one podcast in the first 10 minutes. Like to personally
That's
apologize
why
to the European Union.
Oh, this is what I live with. By the way, update on our schedule for next week, in case anybody's watching. We're going to do a special podcast on Monday night. We're not changing. We'll probably do a short little one on Tuesday, but we're doing one on Monday night. Why is that?
Leap year. You asked a straight question and I gave you an off-balanced answer. No, the reason is this next Monday is the 16th. Tuesday is the 17th, and that's Fat Tuesday. That's Mardi Gras Tuesday, which has nothing to do. The reason,
you know what? In a minute, I'm going to disappear, and Flip is going to be here by himself, and he can tell you why he is up with no paddle.
Harriet May is watching, and also Darlene Bean.
Oh, hey guys, so glad to have you here. Go ahead and explain to him about Fat Tuesday. I'd like to hear some more.
So on the 16th of February, that would mark the 1-year anniversary of the Rene. Out of the blue, after 35 years getting a hold of me, I had looked for her high and low, and she was unavailable. She was off the radar. She was in witness relocation. And then out of the blue, she springs up. And on February 16th, 2025, she sends me an email. And in fact, having to do with like booking comedy, she had inquired about booking me. And then it said at the bottom of the email, here's my phone number, but please don't call, please don't call, please don't call, please don't call, please don't call. So I immediately called. And we've been talking ever since.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry. That may be stopping here shortly. Yeah, we started talking February the 16th. I moved to Louisiana.
July? So July 16th, we'll podcast on that day too, if it's not a Tuesday.
Maybe.
Possibly, if we're still talking.
Gets a little shakier, but then you'll make me a meal and I'll be good. Because I will tell you this, yesterday, I looked at him and I go, what are you going to make for dinner for our anniversary? And he choked on his coffee.
I cook, honestly, breakfast every morning. But I'll cook a meal, like I'll cook sort of an evening meal about once a week. And since we don't eat a lot, and there's only the two of us, normally we'll eat on whatever it is 3 or 4 days in the week, then we'll freeze what's left. And then we'll usually go a couple days with just nuts. Take that if you'd like to.
We are on low carb keto diets, which allows you to have peanuts and walnuts and pecans and pistachios.
Pistachios. You can, if you look, that's the forever part. You can see like my wrong. See the pistachios right there.
Yeah, pistachios.
Yeah, got
it. So we'll just eat a couple of handfuls of nuts for dinner. See, you're the one that does this.
I made it juvenile. I made it juvenile. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I know I'm not, but it sounded sincere.
No, it didn't even sound sincere. Wasn't even close. This is why we talked earlier today about him answering the phone sometimes. because I will hurt myself to get to the phone to keep him from answering it because God only knows what he's going to say.
The only one who's not allowed to answer the phone more than the interns
Is you.
is me. Hey, Pepper Petrie McCarty is.
Hi, Pepper. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Thought I'd share that with you.
Good to see everybody. We're thrilled that you guys tune in. We're always a little surprised.
Pleasantly
Very pleasantly surprised. We love doing this podcast. As almost as much as we love doing Road Comics Adventures Live, which we'll be doing
on March 5th at the Twisted Oak in Dade City, Florida. Why? Because I'm taking brain pills. Brain pills. Really? I didn't get that memo.
Didn't deliver it.
Was that really a memo?
Well, it's going to be if it wasn't before.
Oh my gosh.
But who's going to be there?
Our very dearest Pakistani friend,
Bash.
Bash.
Bash is a long-term friend of mine. He and I met at an open mic night in St. Petersburg.
He's American.
25.
But he's got Pakistani roots.
Thank you. I almost had that whole sentence out of my mouth before you stepped
Well, I was realized like I didn't, you know.
Am I wrong?
Oh, I don't think you finished. Go ahead. I'm just going to sip my coffee.
So he always says, "Who's your Packy? Who's your Packy?" He's our Packy. We love Bash. I met him 25 years ago. I was headlining an open mic, and he was doing an open mic, and now he's booking a room.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
You know when I met him? In 3 weeks from now.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that. And then the next night, oh my God, one of my very favorite places to work.
On which night? The 6th?
On the 6th.
I know exactly where that is. That's in Ruskin, Florida, and that would be the Firehouse Cultural Center.
It's an amazing place. The people are great. They are going to love you. You are going to be so uncomfortable because these are huggers. We have a close relationship. I love these people there. If you guys are interested in any of these shows too, please log on to FlipOrley, ORLEY.com schedule, because all the links to buy on your website.
Yeah, so for the hypnosis thing and for the Road Comics Adventures Live thing, all those tour dates are on my website.
Right. And
by the way, the Road Comics Adventures Live is a bit of an inside joke, and so if you see us do that, I don't think I'll ever use words without going live. But
we can't wait till you see what I just posted on social media.
What did you post?
We're going live.
But like, it's an inside joke that I probably can't share. But I did at least want to let y'all know the reason we do that. There is a reason. It's not like we've missed a couple days of our meds. There's a reason. It's just a silly
Look,
thing.
You got me sucking on my empty vape.
It's not empty. It's not empty.
Okay.
It's between you and your vape coat.
Then a very special show on March 8th. We'll be in Fort Myers. Unfortunately, there's no link to buy tickets to this one because the one in Fort Myers is a private corporate event. And what's special about it?
Well, I'm going to get a moment.
I know Sheena Regan's up there.
Reagan, right? Only one of us knows her. Only one of us knows how to pronounce her name. Oddly enough, not the same person. But no, I wanted to read it because what she said was, it says slow connection, which is not what she wrote, but what there we go. Cute shirt, Rene. You look great.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you.
So March 8th, the show in Fort Myers. is
Thank you, Sheena. That meant a lot to me.
I said Renee, cute shirt Renee. Yeah. The show in Fort Myers is in fact the show that Renee contacted me about a year ago, February 16th, 2025, in the hopes of booking me for this private show. And that's what started off this whole cascade of events that have led to us podcasting on Tuesdays live from Lafayette, Louisiana, except for when we're on the road. All right, I'm done. Go ahead. Continue on with your informational sketches.
I got to tell you, I don't even know why. I try to maintain some kind of decorum because the harder I try, the worse you become. You are becoming more and more like one of the interns.
Well, they're frequently on thin ice, so that better not be the case with me.
Oh,
we already fired one.
Well, we didn't fire her.
You let her go.
Well, I just explained that sometimes, it's not a great fit.
It was a brother and sister, and the brother started with us much before the sister, and then the sister didn't work out. But thankfully, the brother, who in my opinion has no family loyalty, stayed with us even after his sister left. So that was,
and he is helping with the marketing some.
Oh my God!
What?
Very, very dear friend, Marcia Williams. I think still probably Sherman Oaks, California. Hi, just stopping by to say hi, Flip. It's been a long time. It's been too damn long. I don't even know if you're still on or if it was such a quick hi you've already left. But if you're still there, it's been too long. I think about you frequently, and I hope you're doing well. You and your lovely husband, Wayne. Lovely, lovely, lovely person.
I think I've heard the name before.
I've told you about Marcia. I've told you about Marcia. She's a really smart, funny, just a good egg.
That's nice. We both have really nice, good friends.
True, all true. Doing great. Okay, yeah, it's been way too long and she's doing great.
That's wonderful. He has spoken very highly of you. And what was really cool, I've got to meet a lot of Flip's friends now through
at least by phone.
Yeah. But today we got to talk to one of his friends that if you look at Flip's social media, you see a guy post a lot of goat videos. Joe Corcoran, and I love goats. I love goats. So I loved it. I finally got to talk to him. I really enjoyed that.
Just a gentleman. I actually told Renee a story yesterday. And then when I was talking to Joe, I realized that 40 years later, I'd never told him. So I broke it to him today. By the way, just a funny line. Marcia said, she goes, I'm so old now, my birthstone is charcoal.
Oh, that's very funny.
Yeah. So when I first started doing comedy, I was 18. When I started doing hypnosis on stage, I was 21 or 22. Don't you pork time me.
Don't
you dare pork time me. So anyway, Joe, at one point, who's also a comic from Phoenix, we're doing open mic nights in Phoenix, which is, by the way, where I met Vic Henley, how many ever billion years ago. And Joe said to me, he goes, what are you doing? I go, what do you mean? He goes, like, you're just doing hypnosis. And I go, why don't you have some kind of like a thing, like an apparatus, some kind of something theatrical? It's show business. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I don't like a pocket watch, something where it looks, kind of theatrical. And I'm like, because you're on crack. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. Anyway, but he made a really valid point. And so a week or two or so later, I was walking around at a mall in Phoenix, and I happened to walk into a crystal shop. And in a crystal shop was this big crystal ball that had fallen off the shelf, and the base of it had cracked. And they couldn't sell it. It'd been for sale for like 2 years. And it was like $250, $200, whatever. And I go, why can't you sell it? And they told me the whole story. And I go, what are you going to do with it? They go, well, maybe the right buyer will come along. And I said, I'll give you $20 for it. And they go, Great, sold. So I bought this crystal ball for $20, but I didn't buy it because I believe Joe. I bought it to mock him. And
You're kidding me.
so I got up on stage the first night.
You want to mock somebody for doing something?
Such an a-hole move in my, not in a mean way, not to be ugly. I thought
Hey.
in a loving, funny, like, oh, look at me, I'm being. So I had this big crystal ball, and I was joking about it. It's like, oh, look, I'm the first one to find Madonna's Benoit ball. Oh, look, it's the gear shifter to the Starship Enterprise. Ha ha ha. And then I get volunteers on stage and I pull this crystal ball up, and they all go, it's real. And they just instantly, like, they sat up higher in their chair, and they had more of a stern, serious look in their face. And I'm sitting there holding this crystal ball. It's like, unbelievable. Joe Corcoran strikes again. Like, he was right.
Yeah.
He was right. And I have this same crystal ball that I've had for 42 years.
And what's very funny, because let's go back to almost a year ago when you rudely lit up my phone line after begging you not to call.
Please don't call, please don't call, please don't call, please don't call. Hello, Rene, this is Flip.
I'm sure you don't remember me.
Right.
But anyway, almost always I remember one joke from, if there's a comic I worked with that I really liked working with, I will remember one of their jokes. But it was funny because when we first started talking, as much as I loved you as an entertainer, as a comic and a hypnotist, I go, I don't remember any. I don't remember any. And then you remember we'd been talking about a week, and I go, I don't make you bark like a dog or cluck like a chicken or quack like a duck.
Bark like a dog, squeal like a pig, take your clothes off.
And I said, and you brought out this big crystal and it's been wobble. And he goes, yes, that would be me.
Guilty as charged. And so I wrote the jokes about having the crystal ball initially to sort of poke fun at Joe. But then
I can't believe you would mock anybody or
It's
make fun of any other comic act.
it's hard to believe. But the other thing is I felt goofy holding this crystal ball. Like, I felt silly. You know, it's like, nobody is going to be hokey and nobody's going to buy into it. And I was really shocked at how it's almost like if you give someone, if you walk around in a white lab coat and you tell people you're a doctor because you got the lab coat on, they're like, oh, you must be a doctor. Or you give someone a business card and they're like, oh, look at, he's a professional. For whatever reason, holding up a crystal ball, people are like, oh my God, he's a hypnotist. It was shocking to me.
Well, you know, it's funny that you bring this up, as we are a booking agency and we're always looking for talent. And one of the things you look for is credibility.
Well, that's
and
true.
basically, the audience thought you holding the crystal ball gave you some credibility.
I understand it, and I even understood it back then, but it's still, because it's me and it's me holding a crystal ball, it just seemed awkward. I mean, now I'm very comfortable. I like doing it. I would feel naked without it, but early on it took some getting used to.
Well, you know, it's funny because people used to look at me when I was doing comedy because they'd go, this is a crappy little club. Why are you so dressed up? Early on in my career, a very brilliant comic named Tom Parks, who was College Entertainer of the Year. He had, when I first met him, he had finished his 11th Johnny Carson appearance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was frequently on Johnny Carson. And I asked him why he dressed in a suit when the other guys were in blue jeans and a t-shirt. And he said, because I'm coming to my job. When I walk on stage, I want them to know that I'm a professional and I take this seriously, even though my job is to be funny. And I found that worked to my advantage as well, to dress up and to be the best dressed person in the room, much like tonight.
Yeah, much. I was wearing my, because we weren't going to be doing any cooking, so I put more casual and comfortable.
I actually have pants on, pants, real shirt.
I can't understand why. I don't get it.
Well, because I've been wearing sweat pants.
Right, you've set a precedent.
Yes, but it's warmer now, thank God.
Yeah, so you're wearing flannel. Good call.
It's not flannel. Feel that. That isn't flannel.
No, it's not flannel. It has a flannel look to it. Good call.
Yeah, because I'm going to take clothing advice from you.
Hey, I'm wearing Johnny Cash. Come on, that's timeless.
You didn't even know what pants you had on earlier.
No, I've actually been wrong.
Tabasco all day.
I've been wrong for over 15 years. I'm not even kidding. I'm wearing a pair of like kind of sweatpants like, and I've always called my Tabasco pants. And
No, I think you have a pair of Tabasco pants.
I don't think I do. I think these were them.
No, because I think
Renee asked me what my pants said, and I go, it's Tabasco. And then for the first time ever, I looked, and Tabasco is nowhere to be found.
brain pills daily.
I do. What? And James Klein.
Oh, is that Pam Pearson?
Yes, of course.
Hey, Pam. Good to see you up and about.
And our good friend Kevin, Daddy-O.
Oh, hey, Daddy-O. Who else is there?
James Klein.
Oh, Jim Klein.
I'm read the name of the thing. I wasn't going to be so familiar as call him Jim.
I know.
Hey,
I went
Jimmer boy. I like
Jim.
So James.
Yeah, but I mean Jim Klein. I went to high school with him.
Did he live in the Magic House?
No, he didn't live in the Magic Houses, but he was a good friend. Great guy.
Why do you say was? He's still
Well, he is a great guy. He does a lot of biking and stuff. And
wait, motorcycle biking or like pedal biking?
Like pedal biking.
Okay.
He's in great shape. Which reminds me, we're about ready to be in better shape too.
Well, that's the theory. Don't hold us to it. We're not making promises.
We're going to start walking again tomorrow through the neighborhood.
We'll see. Probably. All right.
We were going really good until it got cold, and it's my fault we stopped because I go, it's too cold. I'm great.
From Ohio, originally from Ohio, does not do well in the weather. Does not. Now it can be a billion degrees Kelvin outside, and she's fine. But as soon as it like bottoms out like below 60, Nick of the North here like hibernates until winter's over.
I'm done. I'm gone. I can't take it.
Becky said hello. She's saying hi.
Hey, Becky.
By the way, because I've seen other people who are in front of a camera
do this.
No, talk about stuff like this. So I'm just, by the way, I don't know if it's ever going to grow in properly, but yes, I've made the decision that for the foreseeable future, I'm not shaving. So as ratty as this may look, it's not an accident. This is
it doesn't look ratty.
This is my first.
I think it's very handsome.
It's my first attempt at this point in my life. It's my first attempt at keeping facial hair.
I think it's beautiful. I think it looks great.
I'm just saying, it's my first try, my first go around.
You know what I wanted to do too tonight? I wanted to give an update on a couple of people that I care about a whole lot.
Then I'm going to shut my yap and you do you.
Well, you like this person too, even though you haven't met him yet. And that is very early on, a few weeks ago, we talked about a friend of mine, longtime comedy buddy, but even more than comedy, he's a good friend and a great guy, is you can find him on Facebook, Steve Arik, Arik. And he is going through cancer treatment right now. He's doing pretty good. He's hanging there, and man, he's a tough SOB. He is really doing a great job. And we're going to try to see him when we're in Ruskin.
If everything works out.
We're going to get to see him and have some pictures that we can take and post. And Dion Moore is the partner. Jackie Knight owned a comedy club up in St. Augustine for a long time. Real nice lady. Dion is great. He too is battling cancer right now, and he's hanging in there. So if you're somebody who prays or to God or the universe or whoever your deity is, Dion and Steve could sure use your blessings.
And if you don't pray, just good thoughts.
Good thoughts.
Even good thoughts are good.
Yeah. So I just wanted to catch everybody up on that. And I got to give Tammy Tratnell, who I don't think she's here yet tonight, but I know she'll watch the podcast. Tammy was so taken by our story about Steve Eric that she got in touch with him on Facebook. And not only did he appreciate that, but I appreciated that too.
Very, very nice.
He's a great guy.
You know good folk.
We both do.
We both do, but I was talking about you for the moment. You know good folk.
Yeah, we do. And as a matter of fact, we have pictures of you with Book Bag Becky.
That's true.
If you go to our YouTube channel, you can see pictures of Flip and I and all of the people we talk about on the podcast. When we run into them on the road, we take pictures of them and put them under posts.
I'll tell you, if they weren't spoken for, by the time I was ready to leave Wilmington, I was going to start me a harem with Book Bag Becky and Janet Schultz.
Why did they both treat you really bad too? He likes Janet. I cannot see. I think you said I was a number one in your book.
You are number one.
That's what I thought.
What else?
Janet Schultz, the dominatrix. Boy, that sure shut you down.
Well, no.
I believe your colon tightened up.
No, I'm fantasizing for the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll leave you alone for that. It's easier in those pants than them. Oh, we'd never make it on national TV. We couldn't have a network show.
These days?
We probably.
The day that, and I can't think of her name, was able to sing WEP.
Sinead O'Connor.
Was that a real guess?
It's the only one I could think of.
Well, not Sinead O'Connor. Definitely not an Irish gal. But anyway, just saying, the day that was okay.
Yeah, they kind of let everything down.
You know, I mean, standards have kind of loosened up a bit, I think.
Mine certainly have in the last year.
Is it just like, can you all sense that I'm taking a beating for?
But apparently you really like that.
No good reason. No, minding my own business.
No, wait a second.
Trying to be,
all the funny anniversary stuff that you did earlier tonight.
It wasn't shtick. I'm minding my own business, trying to be a good co-partner, co-host. There's like incoming right. I don't know. What did I do today?
Really? Is this the character we're going with today? How many people believe this is how it is all the time around here? Raise your hand. That's not a single soul.
So we, with the booking agency, so we started.
Segue. 6. By the way, God, please, would you people go and look at the videos I posted of the Kenley? And so you understand why we go 6 and then laugh hysterically because it's funny material. And he was a great guy and so funny. So very funny.
So as it turns out, so we've this booking agency, and it's funny again. I used to book comedy years ago, and Renee's been booking comedy for years, and still is currently. And we decided to kind of expand our booking, so we started talking to through social media. Well, not even just social media, but we started talking to some younger comics. Very short.
Years is a short period of time.
Well, I mean, even if someone's been doing it 15, 20 years, you go, well, they've certainly put in the time in most cases. But someone who's been doing it 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. In comedy, believe it or not, for the most part, typically 5 years is a fairly short time to be doing comedy if that's your career. I
Right.
think. And it's just really interesting how we have found that so much has changed.
I have been smacked in the face with how things have changed.
And if you're having a hard time reading between the lines, that means not for the better.
Yeah. I have met some lovely people.
Yeah.
But they either I am totally out of touch or these people have no idea how things work.
I think it could, both things could be true at the same time. And what I mean by that is, so what we're talking about is personal responsibility, follow through, professionalism, right? And so these days, I mean, it's
What
not
is the industry standard,
right.
I would say?
And not just in the comedy industry, I would think in broader terms, like business.
Yeah. Now, I know that most of you guys that watch us, whether you're Flip's friends or mine, now you're our friends. We're
Right.
adopted.
So-
We're adopting. You're in business. Have you noticed now that the younger people coming up don't have the right, I guess decorum is the right word. I've been taken back by a couple of things. First of all, when I business, I worked for the largest comedy booker in the country at the time. He worked in the office whenever I wasn't out on the road, which was a huge advantage
Yeah.
for me. And one of the things was people would call him with respect. He had the work and they want the work. So there was a level of respect there. People have been calling us about work and they're kind of like lackadaisical about it and like, well, look what I've got to offer. And they really don't have anything.
So in the day, you know, when I contacted a club owner, a booker, a club manager, or whatever, I'd introduce myself. Lisa is watching, and the Cult Jam.
Hi, Lisa. It's good to see you.
So I would contact whatever manager, booker, club owner, and I'd introduce myself and I'd ask if that was a good time. And if not, what would be a good time? Would I be able to call back? And I'd explain who I am and places I've worked and ask if I could send material, which would include like a headshot, which is an 8x10 picture, a resume, possibly in some cases a videotape of some portion of my show, and any other promotional material that I could. And in those days, it was done by mail. So usually it took, a week or two to get there, and then allowing them more time to finally get to it because everybody was sending in submissions, and then following up back with a phone call to see if they got it, if they liked it, if we could possibly look at a possible future date. But I was the one, in a nice, hopefully non-abrasive way, I was pursuing, and I was trying to demonstrate that I had a show that was worthy of their club and that would be a good addition to their lineup. And that to me was important. And in many cases it worked out. In some cases I wasn't a good fit for a certain club and it didn't work out. But I was always in a respectful, which is hard for me, and you should know that. But in a respectful way, I was the one who was pursuing the work and making it as easy as I possibly could for the booker to book me.
To want to book you.
Yeah.
The booker is the one with the jobs that these people want. And I am shocked that for somebody, and we book high level gigs.
Yeah.
We are booking theaters, corporate events, and that requires decorum. It requires a comic with a great deal of experience who knows that the language and material has to be of a certain standard. And a guy sent us like the dirtiest video I have seen. And for that to come from me.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's different to be working a comedy club than it is to do that corporate stuff.
With that, I mean, you can be versatile. You can have your comedy club set, which is, appropriate for that venue. But if you're going to do a corporate show for a Fortune 500 company, or if you're going to do a theater, like you have to sort of cater with, be true to yourself, do the set you want to do, but sort of cater it to the venue that you're working.
You're not up there for your ego. You don't go on stage for your ego. You go up on stage to entertain the people that are coming in. And quite honestly, who's paying the money? Somebody new popped up.
Jennifer Hale. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, Jonathan Hale.
Jonathan Hale.
I was from a distance. I didn't. This is why I always do this, so I can get all the letters.
Yeah, Jonathan Hale. I have known him since kindergarten. We went to school together.
Magic House?
No, not the Magic House, but right around the corner. He was in a carpool with us. And Jonathan Hale's birthday is April 27th.
Boy, that sounds familiar. Like that sounds like a day different from something really familiar. A day of what sounds really familiar. I know it'll come to me. Oh, you're not going to believe it. Quick Mudda on YouTube and Susan Horn Comedy.
Oh, hi, Susan Horn. It's good to see you. I'm so glad you were able to join us. Susan Horn is one of the recent ones who got in touch with us and answered a survey we put.
And actually, from what we've had a lovely back and forth with her.
Yes, I like Susan a lot. But Jonathan Hale, can I say hello? And I'm so sorry when I was in Wilmington, we didn't get to see each other. I would have loved to have seen you, and I would have loved for you to meet this crazy guy.
We were actually staying just outside of Wilmington in a place called Mason, which I'm sure you know. It's between Cincinnati and Wilmington. And it's a very long story. It doesn't really matter. We ended up, due to our 75-pound or less German Shepherd, we were staying at a Red Roof Inn, which is very, 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 very dog friendly. It wasn't the best property. It had an odor, which I didn't love.
Well, it was a real problem for me because it was cigarette smoke and pot smoke. Oh, as a matter of fact, guess coming up on a year anniversary of me giving up smoking too.
Susan Horn, hi guys. Can't wait to meet.
I can't wait to meet you either. I hope we get together soon. I really do.
So I'm the one, like Rene does what she does and I do what I do. We sort of divide and conquer a little bit. And so one of the things that I do,
I'm the charming one. Go figure.
That goes without saying. I take care of all the travel arrangements. Like I figure out which car we're going to grab in the fleet. I figure out
we're not going to have to use our fleet anymore. We might be able to use rental cars.
I don't think that we're going to do that. We have such a big fleet. We have such a big fleet.
Yes, but you realize that little letter now.
Yes, I do understand. Okay. But we have a big fleet. So the dog friendly hotel that we were going to stay in Wilmington was all booked. It was booked. There was nothing we could do. We need places where a 75-pound or less dog is welcome.
And God love her, she had lost weight to make this trip.
She cuts weight. She
is like a fighter, man. Ugh. She's a German Shepherd and a big girl.
About 2 weeks before we hit the road, she normally starts drinking like eggs in the morning, and then she goes on like a 5-mile run. Normally she'll go up a big staircase and dance at the top. These are all Rocky references.
Oh, okay. We haven't watched that yet, have we?
Anyway, so when I booked the hotel rooms, I just got a crappy little Red Roof Inn room, but I booked Rene a suite.
Well, here's the funny thing about everything. It also turned very cold. So at that point, normally we're never in the hotel rooms anyway. We're out and about. We do stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
But as soon as it got below 60, I'm like, I'm done with this crap.
Yeah, out.
Because I'm not getting cold. I walked one day with him and the dog. I always try to be a team player and go.
It'll be a nice trip.
You're headed to Arlington, Virginia, right?
March 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, that's the week after.
Yeah. I'll be at the Arlington Draft House in Arlington, Virginia. One show a night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Each night, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
It's the hypnosis thing. It's me doing the da sleep.
And depending on what the weather looks like, we'll see where I am.
Yeah. There's that. By the way to play along. So we got this.
Oh, I forgot.
So I got Rene a suite, and I was very excited. I told her, it's like, I went all out. I made sure you had a suite, and she's like, "Oh my God, thank you." So I helped bring bags in from the car.
No, let's tell the truth. This is how this goes. We are so 1960s, it isn't funny. I like bringing you coffee, and you don't let me lift anything. Correct?
Well, it's because of the surgery. You're not allowed to lift more than 5 pounds. We have to wait until you rehab. Okay, that was a joke that Rene has not had surgery. I made that up.
So, whenever we check into the hotel, he makes sure that she and I are in our room, and by she, I mean our dog.
75 pounds or less.
And then he unloads the car. And when I say unloads the car, this isn't a couple of bags to carry in. We are a full production company, and we fully produce every comedy show, whether it's ours together or whether it's his hypnosis show. So we have camera equipment, we have lights, we have sound, we have cameras. Then you unfortunately have partnered with a girl who has loads of luggage. And then the other girl, the four-legged one.
It's when you travel with a dog, it is shocking how much stuff that dog needs. You would just think, oh, food. Yeah. You need food. You need the water. Actually, I don't like to I try to give the dog the same water from place to place to place. Hopefully,
because the way we travel. Because in the last tour we did shows from Nebraska, all the way across the country. We were in Nebraska, we stayed in Arkansas, we were in Kentucky, and then we were in Ohio, and we were in 2 different
places. Yeah, we went ostensibly from Cincinnati for a couple of days, and we went up to close to Cleveland for
Minerva at the Roxy Theater there, which was gorgeous.
Stunning.
Best picture I ever got of you.
No, thank you. Really?
Yeah, I love that. That's the one I put on the posters that we do. Because we do all of our own posters. We do all of that stuff. We stay busy. For people, you guys might think we just sit around with our feet up in the air. And, well, I kind of do.
But you're working when you're doing it.
While I'm on the computer and stuff. We work probably close to 16 hours a day.
I think so. By the way, I was explaining, and I thought you were going to jump in and help, the lovely suite.
No, I don't want to talk about the suite anymore.
Well, I was going to describe it because it was a shot.
Well, I like the part where everybody thinks you got me a nice suite.
So I get
much like the anniversary we're about to celebrate.
So I get the Rene a suite, and I bring the bags in. There's a king size bed, sleeping area. And then there was a couch area, and what defined it as a suite is coming from the bedroom wall was from the ground all the way 4 foot high was another wall that came out from the flat bedroom wall, and it came out exactly 8 inches.
It was enough that if I was laying on the bed and he was sitting on the couch, we couldn't see each other.
Yeah. It literally 4
surprise. Hey,
4 foot tall.
I see you're in the living room.
4 foot tall, 8 inches out from the wall.
Yeah.
And that was what they called a suite.
And I told you, if you talked about this, I have a picture I'm going to show.
Which picture?
Remember The captain.
Oh, no. Renee will be unable to show that picture as her phone is otherwise occupied at the moment.
They wouldn't mind. They would
Oh,
jump over.
no. Corianna Van Pelt? Is that Corianna? Am I pronouncing that right?
Well, close.
Corianna?
Kriana.
I was close.
Van Pelt. She is Neil Van. No, who
was
I
right.
went to school with. That's his wife. Thank you.
Pronounce all the letters.
Watching this, you got to hear right at the right part because you're going to see Flip blush.
No, that's why I'm trying to grow facial hair.
Yeah, it isn't working because when you figured out what picture I was going to show.
That's a shitty picture. That's a bad picture. That's a bad picture.
Did we just not do the speech about how any of the comics that we hire have to be able to work clean, and you and I can't make it through a podcast?
I use the S word.
I've already called it a shit show.
They use that on primetime network TV now.
Yeah, but I don't want our comics using it at these corporate events.
I didn't use the F word
yet.
Fun.
Not yet, but we'll get there. Mind you, if you come out to see us in a comedy club, we are much different than we are for corporate events.
Oh, comedy club. I can't promise we're not we're not X-rated, but I don't edit. I mean, once we're on stage, I don't edit in comedy clubs.
Right. What you see here is kind of what you get from us in a comedy club.
Now, when I,
if you guys missed the show in Wilmington, you missed it because we were having a blast.
It's a great time.
Great time for a great cause.
Pause.
Humane Society, and we also work for the Clinton County Humane Society. And it only took me several months to train him. We're hoping to work for another very beautiful animal shelter that's near and dear to my heart. It's where I got my dog Buttercup. My little Buttercup.
So almost everything has a backstory. Almost everything. So from time to time, from a year ago, coming this Monday, Renee and I would talk about different animals we've owned, dogs we've had or whatever. And she used to talk about this dog Buttercup. And every time she would tell me about Buttercup, this song would come. And so when she moved to Louisiana, and it's like, you don't know the song? And I tell her the song. She's like, no. I go, you don't know the song? She's like, no. So I turned on.
He would start laughing. I would tell him stories about Buttercup, and he would start laughing. And he goes, it's because of the song.
It's from the movie The Three Amigos with Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Martin Short. And it's a scene where they go into a really rough bar in south of the border. And they think that they're there as celebrities and movie stars. They don't know they were hired to be gunslingers. And so they end up a musical number.
Like what?
Called My Little Buttercup.
Show.
I'm not going to do it.
Please.
No. But so every time she holds her hands up, I think she's going to do good ship lollipop. But no, she breaks into My Little Buttercup.
My Little Buttercup.
It's
has the sweetest.
It's mind numbing. It's mind numbing.
Oh, and if I seem a little punchy tonight, I put in a hard day today.
Did you? No, you did. I mean, yes, you did. I was busy cooking. I was all wrapped up in the kitchen.
Yeah, you sure as hell weren't doing the job I gave you to do,
No.
and your useless interns.
I screwed the pooch on that one. By the way, that's a phrase. It's not an actual activity.
Not here, it isn't.
Not anywhere. I mean, from us.
Yeah.
I can't speak for everybody. But no.
Do you know what color your face is now?
I don't want to know.
I love this podcast more than anything because I get to see him do this.
prior to meeting Rene, the last time I probably blushed was 1973. And now I think it's getting to the point where it's weekly, and I don't know why. I'm a hypnotist, and I have no control over my blood flow. Take that any way you want.
This is my favorite time of the week. I love the podcast, but I am feeling particularly punchy tonight because we are working on a documentary. We started talking about it a week or so ago, but
and for me, this subject matter has been a passion idea for a very long time now.
And he kept talking about it, and I go, "Why are we not doing a documentary?" And he goes, "Well, okay."
By the way, Susan Horn.
Uh-huh.
I'm quoting now. I just got to meet Chase in Richmond, Virginia. He says Three Amigos was one of his favorite movies because of Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Really
Very interesting.
Some of my favorite scenes come out of that movie. There's so many memorable, funny, quotable scenes in that movie.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it too. But I couldn't get away from my little book.
So we're back to a passion project. So
okay, so first thing that has to happen with the documentary or with any project you do is you set up what you call the whiteboard.
Yeah, different people call things
storyboard, whiteboard, whatever.
But it's basically
it's the outline.
Yeah, of what it is you want it to look like or what things you're going to do.
To the people from Wilmington, Mrs. Cherry Holmes would be thrilled you're setting up the outline. She was a teacher.
Ah. Did she live in the Magic House?
No, she never lived in the Magic House, but she was a ball buster.
So that's where you got it?
Yeah. Could be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? People are taking bets right now on whether we really do have an anniversary show coming next Monday.
Providing both of us are alive, it's likely we will. Now we're gonna do our podcast Monday, which is the 16th. 17th we'll probably do, which is Tuesday.
For our anniversary.
For our anniversary, it's gonna be the anniversary show. 1 year anniversary. And then Tuesday we'll probably do a little something. But also, if you can't watch Tuesday, probably you're out doing what it takes to catch some Mardi Gras beats.
You're not going to make me go out, are you?
That's what it takes to catch.
I was going to send you out to get me some.
That ain't gonna happen. Just saying. But anyway, so we're doing that. But this project, we're already lining up some of the people that we want to talk to.
Right.
And we're trying to. It's going to end up being either like a 1 hour documentary, but the way it's looking, it might span into 2 or 3 or 4 episodes. So almost like a short docuseries. I think that's possible.
And that's definitely on this one. The first one, which has been a passion project of mine for years, even before you and I met, but thankfully you've agreed to do it with me.
Oh, great. I'm thrilled. Honestly,
I wouldn't want to do it without you. That's going to be done by the end of the year. I think it is, but it's going to wind up being a docuseries.
I think so as well, actually, which I'm excited about. It's really gripping subject matter.
I think so. I really think so. And then the other documentary, I've already shot a lot of video on it because it's one of my favorite subjects.
I'm not comfortable with the idea, but whatever.
I didn't ask you to do porn. I'm just doing a story about a road comic that happens to be you.
Porn would have been a better option. Don't let those 5 divorces make you think that I don't know what I'm doing.
Do you know how long that's going to be funny?
For me, for the rest of my life. Yeah. Here you go. And thank you. Pistachio.
No, forever. How
Oh.
long is it going to black?
Oh, that forever.
Oh my God.
I never know which part of my arm you want people to see.
The forever is my favorite part. Remember, I told you, I always like to use that. How long are we going to do something? And you always go forever.
Here's the thing.
Plus, when you stand up, then they get to see your pants.
By the way, my pants do not say Tabasco anywhere on them. Here's the thing. If you ever tattoo someone's name on your body, and just from personal experience, I would recommend against it. That said, unless it's your child or, you know, I mean, there's people that no matter what will always be in your life. And there's some people who you think will always be in your life, and hopefully you're right, and hopefully, but it doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah, there are some people that could make it almost a year and then get right to the finish line and not get to make it.
But if you're going to have someone's name on your body, which I don't recommend, but if you do, forever should not be part of that tattoo design, because that might be, and in my case was, wildly optimistic.
Yeah.
Again, especially when it was after 4 divorces, height of optimism.
Yeah, but you're a good guy.
Just saying.
We forgive you for all the dumb stuff you've done.
Things happen.
You've done a few things, but hey.
Caroline Kaiser. I know who that is.
You do?
I do.
Look at you. Look at you. You were just buzzing through names.
She had mentioned about Mardi Gras. I believe she goes, it's fun. You should go to a parade.
You know, I might be more willing to go to a parade now than I was 3 days ago, because 3 days ago.
Yeah, now
it
we're
was
back
cold.
up into the low 70s. But even a few days ago, it was down in the 30s, which again is not nearly as cold as it would be in Wilmington or other places. But, you know, it got nippy here in Lafayette.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't taking the dog out.
No.
No.
That is a fact.
I waved to you from the dining room.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
Actually, tomorrow we're going to be leaving the house because we're filming. We're not filming for the documentary yet, but we are going to start doing more film for YouTube. And one of your, well, it's kind of your passion, but I enjoy it too, is we're going to be doing them a lot more. Flip has become an amazing chef, and we know he's an amazing chef. He likes to refer to himself as a cook, but he's actually educated himself more and advanced to be more of a chef-like. And I know that because my friend Adam, who's a real chef, calls you Chef Flip.
Well, just, I mean, he's called me that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kim North Hawkins says hello. Good evening.
Let's see if you can pull this one out of your ass.
What?
Kim North Hawkins.
That's what I said.
Uh-huh. Who is it?
It's your good friend Kim that you hear so much about. From Ohio.
What's her last name? What's her maiden name?
She's the Corsican. Fondant. It's a current. I know who you are. Corsican.
When your allergies flaring up, you're gonna take some Corsican. What is that, Kim? I'm trying to get him trained.
Current, but I will tell you that is Corsican even on the market anymore?
I don't know.
I think that was an allergy medicine from the 1800s.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I think Doc Holliday used to prescribe it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I have my Benadryl.
Nighty night, Renee.
It's funny. One night I said my allergies are really going crazy. I've got to take a Benadryl, and before I could eat the couch, she goes, "Good night."
And was I wrong? No.
No, I was No.
I'll tell you this: like we watched Three Amigos 3 times before Rene got all of it.
I'm not very good during movies.
Oh my! We just watched
Except, do I fall asleep during Denzel movies?
Denzel. No, you are a Denzel fan.
Yes, I am.
We speaking of Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
We watched recently a Goldie Hawn Chevy Chase movie called Foul Play, which I think that'll get through.
Oh, yeah, that was the one that was the 2 time.
And it seems like old
Seems like old times.
which is Chevy Chase and Charles Grodin. And I think you got that one in 2 days.
I got that one in 2 days. Yeah, it's very rare unless it's.
By the way, we don't watch. Renee has never been like a huge movie buff,
No.
but she knows that I am. And so when she came here, it was with the knowledge that probably we'd be watching a fair number of movies. I don't.
I wanted to watch movies.
Yeah, which I love. Some newer movies are really good, but I don't love a lot of newer movies. And in some cases, I don't love the scripts. In some cases, I don't love all the CGI work and the AI work. There's just something to me that's really special about movies with real people that were doing real things and real stunts. And so for every 10 movies, maybe one of the 10 we'll watch is with a movie that was made within the last 2 or 3 years. And the other 9 movies will be made anywhere from 10 to 50 years ago.
Well, it's funny because once I started doing some camera work.
Ashley De Silva.
Hey, look at that. Who's Ashley?
One of my favorite people and her lovely husband and their amazing dog. And you know what? Her lovely husband's name ends with an S because he's the adult.
Yes, Ashley De Silva is my daughter. She's my middle one, but she identifies as the oldest.
She identifies as number 1.
Yeah. And she married a lovely man.
Jonas.
Who is Jonas.
I don't know. Are we allowed to say their names? I guess it's too late.
Yeah. My kids don't care about their names being.
I'm always worried about people. It's like, you shouldn't have said anything, but whatever. Okay. So anyway, Ashley.
But it's funny because Ashley's husband's name is Jonas. The grandchild, her grandchild, which makes it my what?
Your daughter's grandchild. I want to tell you what your lovely daughter said.
What did she say?
She said, Mom, that would be you.
Oh, thank you for pointing that out.
You are looking gorgeous tonight.
Thank you, Ashley. Wasn't that sweet?
Yeah, and it's in writing. It's not like I'm making this stuff up.
Thank you, Ashley. But now Ashley's grandson, that makes him what?
Ashley's grandson.
My
daughter's grandson.
Well, you just can't say great grandson. My great grandson's name is Jonah. So we have Jonas and Jonah.
And I came up with a foolproof way of knowing which was which, just as far as because their names are similar sounding. I don't know if they're spelled the same or not, but similar sounding. And Rene was resistant to my technique for remembering.
Because it's stupid.
And yet it worked.
Shut up. Just shut up. Also, Ashley works as our executive producer. She's not quite an intern.
No, she's well beyond an intern.
Yeah. Well, for one thing, because she's been an executive producer.
Creative consultant.
Yes.
Showrunner.
Yeah.
Grip.
Yeah.
Best boy.
Executive producer.
Which we've said.
Director.
In charge of continuity.
Production.
Yeah. It's crazy the number of hats she wears on any given day with every given podcast.
Yeah. Sends me an email one time. You guys should consider merchandise.
Yeah. Parentheses, AKA
merchandise.
You know what? We've talked on this podcast about merchandise, AKA merch, and we've even looked into it.
I see somebody I want to talk to.
Oh, I know. Go ahead.
Jeff Clark just popped up, who is one of
One of my favorite peeps from Arizona, from the Phoenix, Tempe
I'm
area.
glad I wanted to talk about this.
I'm just filling people in. I'm done. Hi, Jeff. Go ahead. It's Rene time.
I am big. So is my daughter that we were talking to, Ashley DeSilva. You were right. She does have a great dog.
Wonderful dog.
She has Dillinger, who is also a rescue. Storm, our dog, is a rescue. And Jeff is amazing. He just rescued 16 animals in one day and transported them. Jeff, you are amazing. You're an angel. And I just wanted you to know I personally really appreciate that.
Not only having a full-time job in Arizona,
Right.
but then on his time off, and he's married, so in a relationship, still in his time off, he will drive around the country transporting dogs where they need to go.
So that they're in the right rescue or the Humane Society and or with their adopters. And the other day he took pictures and share on Facebook, and I was thrilled. It just warms my heart.
Good guy.
He's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great guy, and I appreciated that. Now we can go back to the regularly scheduled program.
I feel like my short editions were helpful and you meant to do, but now you're
talk to me about that crap because you did that. We were on the phone. He has a friend, Ted, that we both talked to.
Love Ted.
Ted's a mess. He's perfect. We adore Ted. He calls us Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah.
That's what's amazing. But we were on the phone with him, and I started to jump in and say something, and Flip went,
which the Renee actually did first, and then she really ended up. She did it really well the first time because it was spontaneous, and from that point on, she's never been able to get it right. So I've sort of taken it over, and so whenever someone interrupts,
instead of ixnay, we now use
ixnay is also because I will yell ixnay at you when you become Rene the Blurter.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. But if you want to stop someone, it's not just like this hand move. It's complete with noise.
That means shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Now my kid recognized it because she's probably seen it.
I'll bet you probably still do. But I bet you used to do that at the drop of a hat because, again, when kids are younger, and whatever is important at the time, they'll jump in and try to get your attention.
And I don't know how many of you know this, but I started doing comedy when my kids were 5, 3, or 5, 7, and 9.
Just like the shoe store.
Yeah. Not a shoe store, it's a clothing store.
Whatever.
5, 7, 9.
Dude, I'm divorced 5 times. I'm not going to get them all right.
5, 7, and 9. And there were times when the kids were traveling with me, they were too young to stay in a hotel room by themselves. So I would take them into the comedy clubs. I would go sit in the back of the room and be quiet. I'm only working for 15 or 20 minutes. Shh. Just sit here and be quiet. You don't need anything. Don't talk to each other. Well, because they couldn't talk to each other because if my kids said 2 sentences back and forth to each other, it would be a fight.
Right.
I didn't need a bar brawl every time I was working. So I probably went more than a couple of times.
I have one child, and when he was very young, I used to take him to comedy clubs with me also. And I discovered early on that one of his favorite things to do was sound checks. He loved to be on stage with me doing a sound check. It was adorable. He'd grab the mic like he was Sinatra, right? And he'd check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, which was adorable. And sometimes we had to do the sound check late enough our audiences started coming in. So I had to pass him off as my opener.
How cute.
Walking down the street in a place here in Lafayette, called River Ranch.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a little 3-step walk up to an office building. And my kid, I was holding his hand, he pulled his hand away and he ran up the top of the 3 steps like he was on the stage, and he held his hand and he goes, check 1 2, check 1 2, check, which I thought was adorable. Anyway, that's my kid at the comedy club story.
Yeah.
Back to you, Renee. Daddy-O is now on YouTube.
We love you, Daddy-O. I
moving.
can't wait to meet you when we're out in Phoenix.
By the way, for those of you in the Phoenix area, that'd be you, Jeff Clark. That'd be you, Kevin, aka Daddy-O. I'm going to be in Phoenix the weekend of Memorial Day, and I don't remember what it is. Something like May 20.
Man, it'd be good if your manager remembered.
Like May 20 something, 21, 22, 23, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's going to be downtown Phoenix. And although my club work is for the most part behind me, and I'm doing mostly theaters, I'm still doing a couple clubs in Arizona. And in this case, I'll be doing downtown at Stand Up Live. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
May or may not be with them.
I'm pretty sure you will be. Pretty certain it's going to happen. But anyway, it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the week of the Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, actually, I'm coming to meet you people. I have heard so many stories.
Well, that's from where I'm from.
I know.
Actually.
I know, and I've heard stories about everybody, and I'm excited to meet everybody. Plus, I love to watch your show. Remember correctly, if I wasn't in love with your show, we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
We wouldn't be podcasting. We wouldn't have opened up different companies. I don't think you would have hired me for the show March 8th.
I know. I think that's an amazing story. At some
Yeah, well, that'd be
we're
good.
gonna film it because I think it's an amazing.
You want anything else you want to talk about tonight? I'll circle back around. I don't know. We'd invited some comics to watch the podcast from different comedy pages on Facebook.
Right. Oh, we could talk about those. Great guy named Bear Love, who hosts stand-up comedy USA, and also something called Comedy Cartel.
Yeah.
And those are great pages. They're full of information, and we're meeting a lot of new comics from those pages.
Holly Janine on
Road Comics there's Live. Holly. I where you were. Holly, Janine, and I believe are going to be drinking when we're in Phoenix. There's good news for you.
Well, you know what? I will be at the hotel with the dog in my red room.
We're getting excited about our upcoming trip, though, because I am excited to go to our buddy Bash's room, to Twisted Oak, to do our show, Road Comics Adventures.
Holly's a little bit late to the podcast. She was driving home from work.
Oh, bless her heart. And Holly is another one of your friends.
Yep.
Much like Jeff, that's an animal person. Yeah. She takes care of the animals. I love the pictures that you post, Holly. I love those pictures.
I've been knowing, Holly, Daddy-O, and Jeff for years. It's not new relationships. I've known them for years and years and years.
Well, apparently you called them.
No, they're nice enough. I'm horrible with that. I know I'm horrible with that. Now, when people are in witness relocation, they're hard to find. So there's that. But nonetheless, they've been very, very kind and have come out to my shows, and I've gone to happy hours and have kept in touch. And they've been terrific.
Yeah, boy, wouldn't that be nice? Then you wouldn't have to wait 35 years to see you.
Yeah, but when we started talking,
we haven't stopped.
And so it was worth the
wait.
wait.
Until you turn on the movies.
Worth the wait. Boy, I tell you what, if I ever want some alone time, all I need to do is to put on like Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek.
I'm not a sci-fi person.
The Transformers. Holy crap.
I never, I was like, oh, dear God, we are not going to watch this, are we? I woke up.
By the way, other movies, because again, we talk movies occasionally. Oh, Daddy-O's back in looking forward to the shows in May. He's back on your page on Facebook.
Oh, how cool.
Some of the other movies we've watched recently that you have stayed awake for has been Beverly Hills Cop 1, Beverly Hills Cop 2. We, for the moment, have skipped 3, and we did 4.
Yeah, I really like those.
Which 4 was done. It's so weird because I think number 1 was in like either 84 or 86.
4.
I think, and then the second one was in like in 7.
No. Oh, the third one.
Yeah, and then
right. It was exactly 20 years or 40 years.
40 years. Yeah. And they were engaging enough that you were awake for the entire movie.
I know.
Holly, gonna try to make a happy hour or one show on Memorial Day weekend. There you go.
That'll be great.
And then Kevin, looking forward to the shows in May.
Holly, if you make it to the happy hour, if we do a happy hour,
we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, if you make it to the happy hour and we do the happy hour, we'll never make it to a show.
No, the thing of it is, when I do happy hours, and I haven't done one in a while, but I usually have to be in town a day or two early.
Right.
And then it's not a weekend happy hour because I'm doing shows Friday and Saturday. So if the club starts Thursday, which in this case, Stand Up Live starts on Thursday, the happy hour would be on Wednesday.
Okay.
I don't like doing happy hours on days that I work.
Yeah. One of the things, interestingly enough, too, is because we now do travel with the dog.
That makes it harder.
We don't like leaving her in the hotel room.
And we do because we have to, but we don't like doing it any more than we have to.
Yeah, it's bad enough that on show nights, because that can be a lot of hours, especially if we've got 2 shows.
Oof.
Whether it's your 2 shows or
our 2 shows.
Our 2 shows a night. By the way, if any of you know any clubs, bars, theaters, any of those places, and you want entertainment, call us, because not only do we have access to, we also have access to other forms of entertainment.
True. That true.
So if you're looking for entertainment for an event, for your club or organization, we can help you with that.
We have a lovely, I would say at the moment, boutique booking agency, but I think we're looking to expand into a much bigger operation. And
it came about quite organically, much like we came about organically. Yeah. And that is, people started that, for example, I started marketing to theaters as your manager because I wanted nothing to do with the entertainment industry.
No, you had sworn that off.
Yeah, so
she's like Kiss on the reunion tour. Not the reunion tour, the farewell tour.
What does that mean?
Kiss has been on a farewell tour. They go on one and then they quit, and then they go on another one the next year and then they quit, and then they go on another one the next year.
The next time I quit, I'm done.
No, I know, but you had made such a point of letting everyone know that you were out. I'm out.
I'm out. I'm not ever doing this again. People were like, "You'll be back in 6 months." Nobody can leave stand-up comedy. I left it for 5 years.
You're like Al Pacino from The Godfather.
I was out for 5 years. I didn't want anything to do with it. And what I said to him a year ago.
6 years.
Yeah. Well, I was out 6 years.
Yeah.
Because a year ago, I said to this man, "Hey, if you're interested in working in Florida, I got some country clubs down here." Which turned into, "Do you want to manage me?" Which turned into, "We don't want to do too many country clubs. I think you should be working in theaters." He thought he should be working in theaters. And where are you working now?
Well, we're doing theaters.
Yeah.
We're going to be in April in Florida. We're going to be at the historic Ritz in Winter Haven. We're going to be at the historic Heard Opera House,
which is a big theater. And man, both places are run by nice people. And we talked to today.
So we did a show at a lot of these theaters have the name in front of them like historic, because in many cases they are 80, 100, 120 years old. And so there are a few historic Ritz around the country.
6. Frick, how many? I'll
Six.
say.
In Toccoa, Georgia, fairly close to Atlanta, but I mean, it's outside of Atlanta, obviously.
Right.
And met a gentleman there who's the theater director by the name of Tim Mullins, who's an amazing man, funny, lovely,
easygoing, nicest guy
really
I've
nice.
ever met.
Yeah.
And we know he watches these podcasts. Many times he's watched them. So Tim, we want to say we hope you get better.
Yeah, that sounds like that was a nasty spill.
He took a big fall the other night and really hurt himself. He tore his rotator cuff. Now he's not going to be able to be the starting pitcher for the Cubs.
No, he's going to need Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, he is. He's going to need some surgery.
Bash from Tampa.
Bash from Tampa. We were talking about you, Bash, and the Twisted Oak. Who's our Packy?
Yeah.
Bash is our Packy.
That'd be March 5th, the Twisted Oak.
Look at you.
In Dade City.
Dade City? Where is Dade City?
That'd be Florida.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, it's the Dade City you hear so much about.
Huh?
It's probably in Dade County.
Wrong.
It's not in Dade County?
Dade County is Miami. Way on the other side.
So why would they call themselves? That's like saying I live in Lafayette, Louisiana. It's in New York County.
Well, why don't you talk to the people there about it when we're there?
I'm just saying, would you not expect that Dade City is in Dade County? Like do I know exactly where it is on the map? I will on March 4th.
Yes, you will.
But
why is the other reason? First of all, we're going to be filming a lot down there.
Yeah.
For our upcoming documentary.
Yep.
We got a lot of filming scheduled there. But what else happens when we're in that area?
Well, how personal are we getting?
Well, my son.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you want to talk about that or not.
Yeah, I get to spend time with my son. He still lives in Orlando. He's my old roommate.
Yeah, they lived together in the same house for
10, 12 years.
For quite some time.
Yeah, since his second divorce.
He is such an amateur.
He's such a great guy, and he was an amazing roommate. He really was, and I do miss him. I miss him.
Bash said hi to Flip and Rene.
Oh,
which was
that's
very nice
sweet.
that he includes both.
Yes, that is sweet. We have laughed and then laughed so much, me especially. When somebody from Flip's group will like totally ignore me. We've had a couple of people that.
It's really weird that every once in a while someone either on our social media pages or on the podcast or whatever, my people, in other words, the places where I've worked, where people have come to see my show and
they were his friends.
They've friends and or show friends.
Show friends, right?
They'll be on our social media pages and they'll go, "Hey, Flip," which is very nice. But it's like they're not on my page; they're on our pages or our podcast.
Because we're so intermingled.
Yeah.
That
And in the same way, there have been some people occasionally on Renee's friends. Hey, Rene, but when they do it on the podcast, I always call them out. I'm like, not because I'm mad, not because I've got an ego. I just think it's really funny.
No, but there were a couple of people on his page. See, that's why I love Holly Janine. Holly has been like, "Hello, Renee," ever since we started right away. And Flip and I made it clear when we started Commingle and everything, we're in a partnership. Our business is our life. And it means everything to us.
Now, not that I was making excuses for my people or even for your people. I was just saying a possible explanation that I've had so many relationships over the years fall through that maybe my friends were a little bit nervous about committing. And nothing to do with you.
Well, also my friends, I haven't always chosen well either, but we are partners. This production company means everything to me. This is my fourth child.
Wow.
The production company is. And sometimes you behave a lot like it as well. You have been
If it's
a
only sometimes,
handful.
I need to work harder.
Well, you are a handful, but then you hired the crazy intern.
They are irresponsible.
Uh,
I'm just saying they don't always show up for work, and again, I understand they're younger and they're interns, but they're not always, and they don't have a real grounded sense of understanding of taking personal responsibility. God love them. I hope to over time be able to
I'm ready to step outside the door when they come and go, get out of the yard. Don't walk in my yard.
I want to be a good influence, and hopefully they can sort of get it.
You what?
Out.
I'm sorry. Did you just say that with a straight face?
I had a hard time choking it out. Hey, look at the time.
How long have we been up here?
$1:30.
We got to get out of here. I got other stuff to do, man.
I got some pork on the.
I know he made some wonderful pork, and we got to get up early in the morning because we're going out to film.
Oh, the last thing I'm going to talk about. Yeah, so I've done some cooking videos. They're on Road Comics Adventures, our page there on YouTube. But we've decided, Renee and I talked at length, and we've decided to sort of expand from just cooking to actually making, for me to say this, but making like better food choices or making better choices as far as finding better deals when you go shopping, because everything's so damn expensive. Looking at labels, figuring out, if what you're buying, if what's in it, like what you think is in it, or if it's something different. And not everyone wants to eat keto. Not everyone wants to eat high protein, low carb. But even if you don't, just knowing what's in your food, and then taking a little bit of time to buy more strategically and a little bit smarter and save a little bit of money.
Which means he's taking me to Costco tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to church.
That's her favorite place in the world.
I know. I told you what was the first thing I wanted to do when I got to Louisiana?
She hadn't been to Costco in a while, and she couldn't wait to go back. And since I have one of those memberships that let us go in at 9:00 in the morning before the riffraff. No, we have the membership where we get to go in an hour early. It's like having the early hours or whatever at Disney World.
Yeah,
you know
it's also.
I guess they're magic.
You know
hours
what I think I would do? Yeah, it's what I think it's like the early bird special. Get these old people in and out of here. Plus, if any of you've looked past at any of our old videos, you will see what happens when I take him to Costco.
I sometimes make bad choices.
He jumped in the box of stuffed animals.
I was mocking their decision to sell Christmas items in August.
And how did that work out for you? Well, if you want to know what part of his body he hurt,
I got an injury.
He got hurt. And he's asking me to help him. And he goes, "You aren't filming this, are you?" Yes.
I don't want to tell tales out of school, and I won't tell you where the injury was located. But all I'm saying is,
your pistachios were in a wad.
I'm glad I don't want any more children. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I got my fourth, and you're the last and final because you are a handful.
So we're going to be doing this Monday. That'd be the 16th, which is our 1-year anniversary.
Please join us. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Tuesday again is Mardi Gras.
And we may, or we'll probably do a little something.
If we can find some beads, maybe we'll wear beads. We'll do it topless. Come on, it's in the spirit of Louisiana. In the Mardi Gras thing.
Yeah. I want to tune in and say.
Maybe not.
I have on pants.
Saying that we're going to do is topless. That's like clickbait. I was looking for eyeballs. I wanted to go viral.
So you think they would look at us and go, "Yes, we want to turn that on"? What are you thinking?
No, I mean they would probably watch like this.
Your face is blood red right now. Are you hot?
It's so warm. These lights are really hot. I'm.
Are you warm?
Yeah, I am. It's clickbait. I'm looking to go viral. Topless Tuesdays.
We did a mock weather video where he wore a jacket with no shirt that we got chastised for because people were like, "That's a false weather report."
Yeah, they didn't yell.
He's not wearing a shirt, you idiot. He's not a real weatherman.
I was wearing a jacket, so I mean, I wasn't like, you know.
Yeah, but that's funny. That's as close to topless as
Yeah.
we're gonna get.
So I wasn't dressed in such a way where by looking at me, you could gauge the weather inside the house, right? Like, oh, it must be chilly as icebox in there. Like, it wasn't like that.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I might have been a little slow. Your face, I was.
I need to stop.
Uniform.
But it would be, if it was once a year, that'd be a lot.
Because you blushed a lot. Because you
Lately.
used to blush on the phone too.
No, I didn't. You'll never know. No, I thought up until a year ago, nothing really made me blush.
And now you're blushing like crazy.
Like about a year ago, nothing, you know. Anyway, we're at $1:37. That's an hour 37 to you and me.
Yeah.
So
we're
I'm
gonna get out of here because he did make some beautiful pork tonight, and bless his heart, he's really sweet because I even though I do really low carb, I want to lower it down, and he's cooking special stuff for me, and I appreciate that a lot.
Come tomorrow, I'm going to make another chili, but this time it's going to be, instead of a pork chili, we got oh my gosh, we got like a really great roast at a roast grocery store here called Rouse's, and I think it was about 40% off.
Yeah.
Really good cut of meat.
Beautiful roast.
Yeah. So, I mean, this, I think 3 pounds of roast for 12, 14 bucks.
Something like that. Yeah.
Wasn't bad. So,
and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some shopping like that tomorrow too. So you can see where we find the bargains.
Yep. So with that said, we're going to run through the whole thing real quick. You want to tell them where they can find us or no?
You can find us everywhere. We're Savoir-Faire.
That's my line.
Oh, really? Did you write that?
Hey, someone was talking about, that was a conversation to a Corcoran about Maury Amsterdam. A fun fact. Did you know Maury Amsterdam was the original voice of George Jetson on the Jetsons?
No.
Yeah, he was contracted for, I want to say like 24 episodes at $500 an episode. And then before they actually started going into production, they fired him.
Wow.
And so the voice we hear is the guy they put in place after. The reason they fired him is at the time he was what was the character on Dick Van Dyke?
Yeah, Buddy Sorrell.
Buddy Sorrell. And the producers of the Jetsons were concerned about the conflict between the Jetsons and the Dick Van Dyke as it pertains to advertisers.
Wow.
So not wanting to mess with all. And then he sued for breach of contract for $12,000, which would have been the 500 times the 24 episodes.
And he won, didn't he?
Lost. Yeah.
Wow.
Fun fact.
Anyway, here's where you can find us. We are on Facebook. Rene Bray, Flip Orley, Road Comics Adventures, Road Comics Adventures Public.
And if you do subscribe, go to Public, because Road Comics Adventures eventually is going to go away. Public is staying.
Public is forever. We are also on Instagram, Road Comics Adventures Flip Orley.
Separate pages.
Separate, but not really.
No, they're not. They're not.
Two separate pages.
Same people, same stuff.
Yeah.
Twitter, TikTok, YouTube.
YouTube, Road Comics Adventures. Please like, share, and subscribe. It does make a difference on who sees the video.
And every time you see a video, they always tell you that, but as it turns out, it's not BS. It's actually true.
Right. And we would really appreciate it. Most of all, We appreciate you all being here. You can find our schedule at fliporley.com, both of ours, whether it's the Road Comics Adventures that we do together or Flip Orley Comic Hypnotist
And we also repost.
Extraordinaire.
Oh, we repost this podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iHeart, whatever, Amazon. Who's the other one?
Not Grinder. What is it? What is it? I always call it Grinder, but it's not.
It's not Grinder.
What is it?
Rumble.
Oh, yeah. Let's get ready to rumble. Rumble and Grinder. It's kind of the same thing to me.
They're so different.
Your face is really red.
Well, no, because if it's Grinder, I'm in trouble.
Okay.
I'll tell it to you later. Anyway, what is Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, and Apple, and Rumble. Yeah, so we repost there. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go eat some pork.
Some pork and get ready to go shopping tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm heading to bed early tonight because oh my God, Kim, the face is red again. Is that?
Now you're going to be Kim Corsi.
No.
It's correct.
Anyway, we've got 4 cameras to turn off. We're going to do it.
Look, Jimmy Leonard showed up. Hey, Jim.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Good to see you, Jimmy Leonard.
Hey, we hope to run into you. Jimmy Leonard, who works a lot of air shows and
Yeah.
stuff because he's my pilot buddy, one of them. He is going to be down in Lakeland for the air show in Lakeland when we're at the Heard Opera House and in Winter Haven.
Oh, wow.
So
the Reds.
that's right there in a little triangle. We could spend our day with Jimmy Leonard.
I would be all in.
We're all in, Jimmy.
See. Anyway, with that said, thank you, as always, for those of you who
Susan Horn, good of you to join us.
really
too.
nice, very
Young
nice.
comic, nice girl. You're gonna see her out and about places.
No doubt about it.
Ah.
This is a while to make this happen, but I'm going to end it.